All right, when you hear the word chess, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Is it, intense silence, super serious grandmasters, a game that feels so complex you don't even know where to start? Well, today, we're going to flip the board on that whole idea. We're about to see how chess might just be the most incredible educational tool we've all been ignoring. See, on the one hand, you've got this picture, right? The high-stakes, competitive tournament world. It's serious, it's intense, and honestly, for a lot of people, it's pretty intimidating. But then you have this, a scene of just pure play, of discovery and fun. What if I told you that this second image, this is where the real power of chess is hiding?
And that question right there, that's the heart of this whole thing. It sounds simple, but it's a shift in perspective that changes absolutely everything. What happens when we stop obsessing over checkmate and start focusing on the journey of the game itself?
To really get there, though, we first have to break down the myth we've all built around the game. You know, that common idea of chess as this impossible, purely competitive battle of intellects?
And look, those views aren't totally wrong. For the super competitive, it is a sport, a mental marathon for a trophy. For the deep thinkers, it's a science, a massive well of tactics and strategy. And for some, yeah, it's a beautiful kind of art.
Now, what's so cool about this quote is who it's from. It's not a grandmaster, it's Marcel Duchamp, one of the most famous artists of the 20th century. He thought the pieces on the board were like an alphabet for thoughts, a way to express beauty without words, kind of like a poem. It's this huge hint that there's way more to chess than just cold, hard logic.
And that brings us right to the core idea here, reframing chess as a game, not a battle. So, welcome to the world of educational chess.
So, what even is a game? I absolutely love this definition. It's not about winning or losing. It's about creating a hole in reality, a little fictional world where the rules are different, a place where you can explore and create and feel things, joy, mischief, curiosity. A game is fueled by emotion. Without that, you're really just pushing pieces around.
And this chart just lays out the two worlds perfectly. Over on the left, educational chess is all about being inclusive. The focus is on the process, on learning. The rules can bend a little to help kids get the hang of it, and the real prize is just seeing yourself get better. Then on the right, you have competitive chess. It's naturally more exclusive, the rules are rigid, and it's all about winning. Both are fine, but only one is a tool for everybody.
And the whole shift can start with something as simple as the words we use. You're not playing against an opponent or capturing an enemy. No, you're playing with a game partner. That tiny change in language transforms the entire vibe from a confrontation into a shared exploration. Okay, but how do you actually do this? How do you teach a game that seems so complicated? Well, you don't. You break it down into fun, bite-sized mini-games.
Okay, take this one. Lego towers. You don't even have to know the word rook. You're just a tower, and you move in straight lines to eat little piles of Lego. The goal, to build the tallest tower. In one simple, fun activity, a kid has completely mastered how a rook moves, with zero pressure.
Or what about Knight Scrabble? The board is covered in letters, you move your knight in that weird L shape to capture letters, and then you use them to make words. All of a sudden, chess isn't just a math game, it's a literacy game. I mean, how cool is that? And here's one more, the hungry pawn. Forget all the other pieces. You've just got one little pawn, and your job is to move around and capture as many apples as you can. It takes one specific skill, how a pawn moves and captures, and turns it into a simple, fun puzzle.
And this approach can even gamify the core, kind of boring concepts of chess. So instead of just memorizing that a queen is worth 9 points, let's turn it into a game called business chess. Now, each piece has a dollar value. And the rules are so simple. You set a timer, you just try to capture as many of your partner's pieces as you can, and you don't worry about check or checkmate at all. When the timer goes off, you just add up your points. Whoever has the highest total wins. It's fast, it's low pressure, and it's a great way to learn piece values and basic tactics.
Okay, so this is all a ton of fun, but why does it matter? Well, because these playful little games are secretly building powerful, real-world skills that go way beyond the 64 squares of a chessboard.
This benefits tree visual is just fantastic. I mean, look at this. The roots of chess and education grow into these strong branches of skill development. Critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and those link directly to school subjects like math, literacy, even art.
What's really happening here is that kids are developing what educators call habits of mind. When you're playing, you're learning to persist when a problem gets tough. You're managing that impulse to just make a quick, sloppy move. You're learning to think flexibly, to question things, and even to take responsible risks. These aren't just chess skills. These are life skills.
So really, what this all boils down to is that educational chess isn't just teaching chess. It is a seriously high-impact tool for building academic skills, crucial 21st century skills like creativity and critical thinking, and just fundamental life skills like patience, focus, and empathy.
All right, let's bring it all together. We've gone on this journey from the intimidating myth of competitive chess to this brand new, accessible, and honestly really powerful vision for the game.
Ultimately, by focusing on play over pressure, on collaboration over competition, and on building skills instead of just winning, chess gets completely transformed. It stops being this scary mountain you have to conquer, and it becomes a versatile playground for the mind, a place where you can explore and create and just grow.
And that leaves us with one final big thought. This isn't just about chess, is it? It's a whole mindset. If a 1,500-year-old game of pure strategy can be turned into a playful tool for learning empathy and literacy, well, what other complex, serious subjects are just out there waiting for us to reimagine them? What else can become a playground for the mind?